It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, at this time of year, this is a frequent sight in these parts. Snow in the forecast as we come to you from Cleveland Browns Stadium here in downtown Cleveland. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on?
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football over the backfield. They know what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Here's Rudolph on play action. He's got this to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Pickens is there in the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Rudolph out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he returns it into enemy territory. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Rudolph. Steps away to his left. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Steps away. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Rudolph. Flush to his right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog crowd in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Rolling to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Rudolph. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rudolph throwing again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mental.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Rudolph looking to throw it. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Rudolph. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit. He's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, Rudolph being chased out left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for a little more completion with him.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover has led you.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Now Rudolph on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Rudolph now to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offenses execute at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.